All right, guys, so I'm gonna go over some handstand push-up variations, things to work the shoulders, all right? So don't get intimidated if you can't do a handstand yet. You're not gonna get there till you feel comfortable with it. So I'm gonna show you all the progressions starting from a very beginner and then working up to eventually a handstand. So the first thing we wanna do is know if we can hold ourselves in an inverted position. So what we're gonna do, it's kind of called a yoga push-up. So I'm gonna be in a plank here, and all I'm gonna do is push my butt back and my head towards my feet like this. All right, notice there's basically a straight line from my tailbone straight down to my head to my hands, right? So see if you can just hold this. If you feel comfortable here, then we're gonna go into what's called a pike push-up, which a pike push-up, I'm going to stay in this inverted position like this, butt up, head down, and I want the top of my head to hit between my hands, and when I push up, I wanna press my nose towards my feet. So what it looks like is head towards the ground, and then up, and then push my nose through towards my feet. So down, and then up, down, and then up. So notice I'm kind of on this sliding angle. What I don't want you to do is a butt up in the air push-up like this. Notice the difference between this and this, all right? So top of the head, between the hands, and then push my nose when I come up, head kind of through my arms, pushing my nose towards my knees, all right, or towards my feet. Once that gets easy, you can start to elevate your feet a little bit. So same thing, same mechanics as a regular pike push-up, but now I'm gonna elevate my feet. So I'm here, putting my feet up on a box or a bench, my butt's up in the air. I wanna try to get my torso as perpendicular to the ground as possible. So I'm here, coming down, and then up and through, down, and then up. Remember, I'm not here. I'm putting my butt up, trying to make kind of an L position, right? Whew. Depending on how flexible your hamstrings are, you can kind of bend your legs or straighten your legs. I don't really care as long as your torso is as inverted as possible. Once you get really good at those pike push-ups, if you have access to something like parallettes, to get more range of shoulders, you can get something like these. Same thing now. I'm gonna put my feet up, and now I can go a little bit lower and challenge myself a little bit more. Important note, anytime when I'm pressing with my shoulders, I wanna kind of turn my hands out a little bit here and not dump my shoulders forward. So I'm kind of turning my hands out when I'm pressing a little bit, all right? It's gonna be a little bit more stable shoulder. So that's a pike push-up, and then you can obviously use some kind of parallel to make it a little bit harder. Once you get to there, you could honestly maybe hang out there for a while, but if you have the ambitions of going into a full handstand, the first thing I recommend doing before you get into a handstand is a wall walk, which is seeing if you can walk up all the way up the wall and hold yourself upside down without falling down, and that you can support yourself with your arms. So all you're gonna do is you just walk up and walk up as high as you can. If you can go all the way to the wall, awesome. If you can, just go down or go up as high as you feel comfortable, right? Once you're upside down all the way and you know you can hold yourself there, then you can play around with an actual handstand where you flip onto the wall. So it's kind of like doing a cartwheel. If you've ever done a cartwheel, all I'm gonna do is gonna leave with whatever foot feels comfortable for me. I keep my arms locked out, and I'm gonna step, put my hands about 6 to 8 inches away from the wall, and kick my front foot up to here, and then from there I can do handstand push-ups like this, all right? So practice with that and be cautious. Maybe put some pillows or something under your head before you even try that. You might be hanging out here for a while, just kicking one foot up and see if you can get up, and eventually you'll be able to get, both feet up there, all right? And then once you can do handstand push-ups there, just like the pike push-up, you can go into some parallettes. And here I'm gonna get my hands about closer to a foot away from the wall, 8 to 10 inches, depending on what feels comfortable for you. Don't start off with your arms bent. Start off with your arms locked out, turn your hands out a little bit, and same thing, I'm gonna kick the foot up, and I can go down, and then up, right? And that's plenty challenging, all right? So starting off with yoga push-ups, right? Going into pike push-ups, feet elevated pike push-ups. If you can get a set of parallettes to go a little bit deeper, you can. Then you can practice doing some wall walks to walk up on the wall. Do not try flipping upside down on the wall until you know you can walk yourself all the way up the wall and you feel comfortable there. Maybe have someone spot you if you haven't done it before, have some pillows around, etc. Then you can try flipping onto the wall, and then once you can do handstand push-ups, then you can add in some parallettes for an extra challenge, all right? So those are the full set of progressions for the handstand push-ups. See where you're at, and then challenge yourself to progress further and further, and have fun.